1. Remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. 2. Never give up work. 3. If you are lucky enough to find love, remember it is there and don't throw it away. We are just an advanced breed of monkeys on a minor planet of a very average star. But we can understand the universe. That makes us something very special. Quiet people have the loudest minds. Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Even if there is only one possible unified theory, what is it that breathes fire into the equations and makes a universe for them to describe? For millions of years, mankind lived just like the animals. Speech has allowed the communication of ideas. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge. While there is life, there is hope. If time travel is possible, where are the tourists from the future? My goal is simple. It is a complete understanding of the universe, why it is as it is, and why it exists at all. My expectations were reduced to 0 when I was 21. Everything since then has been a bonus. I have lived with the prospect of an early death for the last 49 years. I'm not afraid of death. I regard the brain as a computer. There is no heaven or afterlife for broken down computers. I believe the simplest explanation is, there is no God. There probably is no heaven and no afterlife either. Although I cannot move and I have to speak through a computer, in my mind, I am free. We are in danger of destroying ourselves by our greed and stupidity. My disabilities have not been a significant handicap in my field. I have managed, only because of the large amount of help I have received. There is a fundamental difference between religion and science. Science will win because it works. Science is not only a disciple of reason, but also one of romance and passion. If we find the answer to that, it would be the ultimate triumph of human reason. For then, we would know the mind of God. Primitive life is relatively common, but that intelligent life is very rare. Some say it has yet to appear on planet Earth. I don't think the human race will survive the next 1,000 years, unless we spread into space. But I'm an optimist. We will reach out to the stars. The downside of my celebrity is that I cannot go anywhere in the world without being recognized. God may exist, but science can explain the universe without the need for a creator. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. It would not be much of a universe if it wasn't home to the people you love. We are all now connected by the internet, like neurons in a giant brain. The thing about smart people is that they seem like crazy people to dumb people. It is all right to make mistakes. Nothing is perfect because with perfection, we would not exist. When something is made idiot-proof, they will just make better idiots. I am just a child who has never grown up. I still keep asking these how and why questions. Occasionally, I find an answer. One of the basic rules of the universe is that nothing is perfect. Without imperfection, period, neither you nor I would exist. Nothing cannot exist forever. There is no unique picture of reality. Someone told me that each equation I included in the book would halve the sales. No one undertakes research in physics with the intention of winning a prize. It is the joy of discovering something no one knew before. Life on Earth is at the ever-increasing risk of being wiped out by a disaster. Success in creating A I would be the biggest event in human history. It might also be the last period, unless we learn how to avoid the risks. I think the brain is essentially a computer, and consciousness is like a computer program. Work gives you meaning and purpose, and life is empty without it. Look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Be curious. I believe alien life is quite common in the universe, although intelligent life is less so. I believe there are no questions that science can't answer about a physical universe. I have found far greater enthusiasm for science in America than here in Britain. The universe is not indifferent to our existence. It depends on it. There is nothing bigger or older than the universe. When one's expectations are reduced to zero, one really appreciates everything one does have. It is said that there's no such thing as a free lunch, but the universe is the ultimate free lunch. To confine our attention to terrestrial matters would be to limit the human spirit. Eternity is a long time, especially towards the end. People won't have time for you if you are always angry or complaining. It surprises me how disinterested we are today about things like physics, space, period, the universe, and philosophy of our existence, our purpose, our final destination. It's a crazy world out there. Mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talking, and its greatest failures by not talking. We should seek the greatest value of our action. We are in danger of destroying ourselves by our greed and stupidity. We cannot remain looking inwards at ourselves on a small and increasingly polluted and overcrowded planet. Although I was unfortunate to get motor neuron disease, I've been very fortunate in almost everything else. We only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Government works best under the glare of public scrutiny. Absent such scrutiny, abuses occur. The human race does not have a future if it does not go into space. All people are not punished or rewarded for their virtue or sins. That is a human construct. It is not clear that intelligence has any long-term survival value. I am just a child who has never grown up. I still keep asking these how and why questions. Time travel may be possible, but it is not practical. Black holes ain't as black as they are painted. They are not the eternal prisons they were once thought. So remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. You cannot understand the glories of the universe without believing there is some supreme power behind it. Because there is a law such as gravity, the universe can and will create itself from nothing. God may exist, but science can explain the universe without the need for a creator. Even people who claim everything is predestined and that we can do nothing to change it look before they cross the road. You cannot understand the universe completely without understanding mathematics. The whole history of science has been the gradual realization that events do not happen in an arbitrary manner. We each exist for but a short time, and in that time explore but a small part of the whole universe. Time is not an illusion. It is as real as space. I think the universe was spontaneously created out of nothing, according to the laws of science. I have noticed that even people who assert that everything is predestined still look both ways before they cross the street. Work gives you meaning and purpose, and life is empty without it. Keeping an active mind has been vital to my survival, as has maintaining a sense of humor. I think computer viruses should count as life. I think it says something about human nature that the only form of life we have created so far is purely destructive. Scientists have become the bearers of the torch of discovery in our quest for knowledge. I have been lucky that my condition has progressed more slowly than is often the case, but it shows that one need not lose hope. The universe does not behave according to our preconceived ideas. It continues to surprise us. If aliens visit us, the outcome would be much as when Columbus landed in America, which didn't turn out well for the Native Americans. Einstein was wrong when he said, "God does not play dice." Consideration of black holes suggests not only that God does play dice, but that he sometimes throws them where they can't be seen. The idea of 10 dimensions might sound exciting, but they would cause real problems if you forget where you parked your car. I would like nuclear fusion to become a practical power source. It would provide an inexhaustible supply of energy, without pollution or global warming. We each exist for only a short time, and in that time, explore but a small part of the whole universe. The advance of civilization has allowed us to spend less time hunting for food and more time on other things. To understand the universe, you must know the language in which it's written, and that language is mathematics. Well, we have to abandon the idea that our personal opinions are the measure of all things. I am not afraid of death, but I am in no hurry to die. I have so much I want to do first. It is not necessary to invoke God to light the blue touch paper and set the universe going. The universe has not existed forever. Rather, the universe, period, and time itself, period, had a beginning in the Big Bang, about 15 billion years ago. I have been very lucky that my disability has not been a serious handicap. If one looks at the universe, it seems to have been designed for human life. I am an optimist. If one can make a complete set of laws, one should be able to predict everything that happens in the universe. I think the human race has no future if it doesn't go into space. I want my books sold on airport bookstalls. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. It matters that you don't just give up.